welcome back to your daily dose, and today it's just me. So today I'm going to be talking about all the puppy stuff that we've got for Milo. For those of you that want to get a puppy or have a puppy and want to know what to buy, things that are useful to know before you get a puppy, things that you'll have to get along the way, so all those kind of things. He's sleeping at the moment, so we can't really show what he's sleeping on. But I will show you the things that we use day to day. Foods, treats, bathing things, cleaning up messes, all those kind of things. So let's get into it. Let's start with number one thing you need. So we have here a bowl, two bowls. So a water and food bowl, which is handy. We've got ours a bit leveled because we didn't want it on the floor, so it makes that annoying stainless steel sound. So yeah, we have ours. This is from the range. I think it was like 4 or 5 quid, something like that. It's quite cheap. We live in the range, as you know, so a lot of the stuff is the range. But yeah, we have 2 bowls, water and food bowl. And then normally it's placed on this thing. So this was only £1 from the range. It's like a marble mat, placemat. So you just put the bowls on there and it kind of stops the messes happening on the floor. So the food we have is downstairs, so we use pedigree. We use a different food type to what the breeder gave us, but we started with her food. So we slowly transitioned, from what I've read and learned, that we slowly transitioned from having the breeder's food to the food that we wanted him to be on. So that takes over like 7 days, so we slowly started introducing him to the food that we wanted mixed with his previous food. And then by the end of it, he didn't even realise that it was different. So yeah, we have dry and wet food. We use pedigree, so that one we just get anywhere with the range, Tesco's, normal shops. And the wet food we use is a combination of different meats like chicken and rice, beef and rice, things like that. And we get the little pouches. So yes, it's fairly reasonable price. But we don't use all of it because he's so small. And he's a toy. We don't use the whole food at once, so probably go through 1.5 sachets a day. So especially in the beginning, as they have around 4 meals a day, until they're around 3 to 4 months, then they go down to 3, and then when they're 6 months onwards, they go down to 2 meals a day. And then we have things like treats. So we bought these. They're by WHATS treats. Apparently they're really good for dogs that are like 8 weeks old and pretty young that can't have a lot of. I don't know if you guys can see that. So yeah, this is low fat. This one's turkey and rice. It's just WHATS treats. Quite well-known company. Well-known company for dog treats. We've got other flavours as well. So this one's obviously turkey and rice. I think we also have peanut butter and banana, which is random. And we also bought pedigree because he's quite small and his teeth so tiny. He didn't really take to those treats really well, so we kind of got softer pedigree treats from Pets at Home for £1, and we just diced it into like 2 or 4s and started feeding him little bits. He also likes chicken, dried chicken breast, which we've got fresh from the shops. He also likes that as a treat, so that's another alternative. Instead of these kind of preservative kind of packet ones, you can get fresh chicken breast, which is dry, that he would also like. Alright, also on the topic of food, we also have a Kong. So obviously Kongs come different kind of ways. So this one's just a bone one. I know you can get the normal average one that everyone has, the one that looks like. I put a picture in just so you can see the normal one that people normally get. But we got this bone one because he's so small. I thought this would be easier for him to handle. So we just, as you can see, just put the treats in the middle. So these Kong treats. These are just I think £1 or £2 from the range. So put the Kong treats in the holes, and then it just keeps them busy. So it's like a bit of like a mental stimulation kind of game. So just keeps them quite busy, keeps their mind active, keeps them off chewing your other stuff in your house. So this one he uses quite often. He likes getting the treats out and then working his way through his treats and hiding them in his little den. So that's another good one that we use, treats. I think that's all for the treats. So we have this. This is a little game that we bought from the range. So as you can see, it's like, as you can see, there's a little hole there that the dog can sniff on, and you just put some little treats in the little holes, and then the dog can just sniff, and then he would, when he sniffs or scratches a certain amount of times, like maybe 4 or 5 times, you lift it up and then you can eat the treat. So it's kind of like a game for him, for like a sniff and hide the treat kind of game that people talk about. So this was quite cheap, fairly reasonable, like 5-6 quid maybe from the range. Another good mental kind of playful game for them. So this is another one of those games where you kind of hide the treat. So there's like little holes, as you can see, at the top, and then there's like a little hole there. So you put the treats in them and then you kind of cover them up, and then he has to kind of use his nose and his paw to kind of sniff where the treat is and try and get it. So it keeps them active. With Milo, he kind of likes to use his mouth a bit to try and get to the treat. But it's quite a handy game to put the treat in and keeps them busy for a while. That also was from the range, I believe. Yeah, this is also from the range. Another like 6-7 quid, nothing much, still under £10. Quite a handy game to play. So we also have things like these. Smells like chicken. So these are like little chew soft toys for him as well, to help with the chewing habits, so you don't nip or bite you or chew your furniture. It's more just a chewing. It smells like chicken, so it's chicken flavour for them to keep them occupied. He don't really use this that much. He'd rather use the Kong, but it's just another option for him to use. He's using the blue one right now, so it's just something to keep them occupied, to have options for treats. Little Lammy, to help with him to sleep at night, but I don't think he really needs it because all his siblings left before him. He kind of had to get a couple of nights used to being by himself and sleeping by himself and getting all that crying out. So at the moment he sleeps really well. I mean, we put him to bed around 10 or whatever, around that time, 9, 10, and he sleeps all the way through till 6, 7 in the morning, and then yeah, he's quite good with that. So we don't wake up in the middle of the night by crying, constant whining. But yeah, this little lime is just something to lay on. It has got a heartbeat in the middle that kind of beats for like 20 minutes or so. But he don't really need it. I think you just use it to lay on sometimes, just a comfort thing. But yeah, it's not like one of his main toys. And then we have this. It's also a very handy toy that we got from Pets at Home. This was like a £5, I think. It's like a little chew toy, a bit like babies, with the teething ring, which is really helpful. Also squeaky at the top. So you have a choose on that or choose on this bit, but this is the most helpful bit to help with his teeth and teething. So I really like this toy. He likes it. It's very helpful and useful. And then we have this other toy. It's another toy, one of the first toys that we got him when we actually before we got him this toy to put in his bed. Another squeaky toy. He also likes to, in the car he actually laid his head on it because he thought maybe it was his siblings or his mum, but he actually laid his nose and head on it as if it was like a companion next to him. So this is also another toy that he likes. He loves this toy. This is one of the first ones that we got him. Tug toy. Loves this. Choosing it on his own, or when we play with him he chews on it. Tug of war. Loves this. Very handy to have a tug of war toy, because dogs love these, especially in early stages when they're teething. As well as we got him this. So this was £2 or £3 at Pets at Home. So it's another kind of chew toy that he loves, the little sausages on them. Cute. And yeah, sorry, this was also in the range. This was in a pack. So it was with this, which is another squeaky toy, and a tennis ball, play ball. So these was all like just £1 for the 3 sets, which is quite handy. So squeak toy, tug toy, and a ball. He's actually starting to love this ball. We love playing fetch with him, even though we don't always retrieve it back, but we're teaching him. He loves chasing after it. So another good thing, fetch, a ball. And then we have more squeaky toys. These are a pleasure ones for me because I thought it was so cute. So we have a burger and we have fries, which is kind of cute. So we've got a squeaky McDonald's kind of meal. And then I bought him a macaroon as well, which he also loves to chew on, which is kind of small and easy to get around his mouth. And then one of my all-time favourites, we bought him a shoe. So instead of trying to get to our laces or our shoes, we've actually given him his own shoe. We could chew on the shoelace or whatever part he wants to chew on, which is cute little Converse. So that was also from Sorry, this was from the range. It was a couple of quid. And the macaroon and the burger and the fries were from Pets at Home for £1. So all kind of cheap, fairly easy toys that you can get to. Every dog's different, but he likes kind of the squeaky chew toys. Anything to chew on, really. We bought this bed. This bed was from Pets at Home. I believe it was £25. He's sleeping on the actual cushion because he actually likes sleeping in the cushion. Because he's so tiny, it's a bit of an effort for him to keep hopping in and out. So we took out the cushion for the meantime to let him lay on with one of his blankets from his mum. So that's what he likes to sleep on. But eventually we'll put the cushion back in here and make him sleep in there when he's a bit bigger. But yeah, that was £25 from Pets at Home. Quite nifty little bed. Easy to get in and out when he gets a bit bigger. Comfortable as well, soft. So, yes. Right, so down to cleaning stuff, we have always most important puppy pads. So we've got a pack of these. In the range, I didn't know they were selling them for like $12.99 for 100, but we got 35. 2 packs of 35, which are like £6 from Argos. He's doing really well with training. He learns quite quick. We take him out after lunchtime, after naps, especially after naps, things like that. Poo, he's getting the hang of it. He's not pooing too much inside. We're taking him out to relieve himself. It's just the weeing kind of handling that. But he has actually been going to the pads. So we had loads of pads in the beginning, and then we slowly started taking a couple away. So he knows to go to a specific pad or a certain area where the pad is to wee, which is quite good. But a lot of the time when we go out, he does go toilet outside. So he's learned very quickly. We only had him for nearly 2 weeks, and he's learned very quickly. But I think just through repetition and continuing kind of taking him out at certain times, he's getting used to the idea, okay, I need to go outside. So yeah, puppy pads are very essential to have. Whether you get 100, 30, 50, you need to have puppy pads. So we've got these. We've got this for £1 in the range. So 100 poop bags from the range. We're doing quite well with these. Very cheap, very easy. It's normal black poop bags. We also got nice premium ones, which are scented, lemon scented degradable poop bags. We haven't started using them yet, but got to get used to the normal one and the normal smell. So that's just another option. And then we have things like, we bought him a pack of like J cloths. So he's got his own J cloths and his own kitchen roll. So when it does get messy, he has his own ones. We use them separate to our cleaning products. So his own packs of J cloths and kitchen roll, as well as this, which is a stain and odour remover, which I got from the range, which was like £2. Really helpful in the house when he does have a mistake and gets it on the floor. We kind of spray it and clean it up with the J cloth or the kitchen roll. So this has been helpful and leaving no bad smell or anything. Licky pads, so when we spread peanut butter on there, I don't think he's really taken to that very well. Maybe he will when he gets a bit older, but you just put that. So this is quite handy. You just stick it onto the side of the bath or on the floor. Spread a bit of his favourite peanut butter or something on there, and it keeps them occupied while you're either grooming them, giving them a bath, or just while you're doing stuff around the house. So this was, I think, £2 or £1 in the range. Very cool, nifty thing to have. And then we have pet wipes also from the range. I think it was like £1. Handy. So when they get things in their eyes, or when you need to get stuff off their fur and coat, things like that. Yes, alcohol free and things like that. So it's specifically for pets. And then we have things like puppy shampoo. This was, I believe you can get their Pets at Home or the range for like £4, £5. Puppy Love, so it's puppy shampoo. So as soon as we got back, we basically gave him a new bath, so it's fresh and new. But other than that, we haven't given him another bath yet, so it's only been like a week or 2. But yeah, Puppy Love shampoo. And then we have this Puppy Fresh deodorizing puppy spray. So it's like got built-in conditioner, it's easy spray. We don't use this too much, it's more just things like to freshen up his coat. If it's a rainy day or a messy day, there's a bit like with us, if we don't want to wash our hair, we use dry shampoo. Things like that, in those difficult times. But other than that, we'll just give him a full-on bath. And then we've got grooming tools. So this was actually a set from, I believe it's the Range or Pets at Home, but both of them have this kind of set where you've got a kind of slick kind of brush for everyday kind of brushing. Then you've got a flea comb to comb them out to make sure they ain't got no fleas. And then like a normal detangling kind of comb. So that was a pack of 3, and I believe that was like a couple of quid. Easy, nice pack that comes with everything. And then we got him a microfiber towel from the Range. I think it was like 3-4 quid. So when we shower him or when we go somewhere and he gets wet, his paws get wet, we can just dry him off, which is quite easy. Got a little paw in it. Yeah, and then we've also got, when the time comes to clip his nails, scissors, to clip his paws. But I'll probably do that after the first groomer's visit. And then we have, but this is very handy, I actually like this idea. A portable water dispenser. It's also handy if you're going out somewhere, you can just clip it onto your bag or pouch. You just pour the water in, unscrew this, pour the water in, put it on top, and then it will come out. And you just close it off and they can carry it. So it's quite handy for your dog if you're going on long journeys or if you're at the house and you don't want to carry the big bowl. So it's very handy. That I like that a lot. And then we have the collars and leads. He has this collar on at the moment, but the collar is the same as this lead, which we got from Pets at Home, which was 6 quid. We had trouble, because he's so small, we had trouble finding a harness and collar that fit. So we got this one, which is a nice kind of star grey one. 6 quid in Pets at Home, the collar and lead set. We also initially bought this harness, which was so cute, but it's extra small and he's extra small, so it doesn't fit him at the moment. We'll keep it when he gets bigger. But I really like it because it's blue and everything else is blue. We also got another lead and collar which is blue, but again it doesn't fit him because he's too small. We do have a normal lead, and then we've got a retractable lead at the moment. This was like £10 in Argos. A nice 5-meter retractable lead. It's handy for when you're trying to teach him or when he's going out to the toilet and exploring, things like that. And then we've also got him a blanket. So we've actually got several blankets. We've got the one that came with his mother, so with his mother's scent, sorry. And then we have this one that we bought, which is I think 5 or 6 quid in Pets at Home. And then we just bought a normal blanket, I believe from the Range or one of those shops, B&M, just like a little cheap 5 quid blanket, soft, just so we just have options to lay on, big and small ones. We have a travel carrier for him. So when we take him in the car, so when we take him to the vet or traveling somewhere and he needs to be in the car, a dog carrier. So this is actually a nice luxury one. It was gifted, it was lovely. It was, I believe, £24, £25 for this one. Lovely one. So you've got the front section here. Let me just open it up for you to see. This is also from Pets at Home. So you have the front bit here. The front section is nice and padded inside as well, and it's got a little section where you can hook the dog's collar to keep them quite calm and steady in there. And then you have the side ones which zip as well. Got a hand carrier as well as a strap, so whichever way you feel is best for you to carry your dog is perfect. So I believe that's everything. Like I said, he's sleeping on his bed at the moment, so I can't really show you the inside of his bed. It's just a little soft circle fill-in for the bed, but he sleeps on that with his mum's blanket. But yeah, we also have a dog crate and a playpen. At the moment he sleeps in his playpen. We haven't really got him into the crate just yet. He wasn't really fond of it in the beginning, so we stuck with the playpen because that's what he's used to. Put his bed in there, he eats his food in there, put the puppy pads in there. But yeah, he's quite familiar with the playpen. We will introduce him to the crate later on. He's getting a hang of pottying and things outside, so we'll eventually move to the crate. But that is everything. I showed you toys, grooming things, toilet things, food, everything. Yeah, I mean, I hope this video was helpful for you guys getting new puppies, or if you already have a puppy, things that you may have missed out on, or things that are like, oh crap, I need to get that. So I hope this video was useful, how we're doing. Also, if you're also a dog lover or dog owner, or things that you may know that we don't know, leave a comment down below what we should do or what we should buy. Things that have helped your dogs, or things that might have helped a friend's dog that you know about. That'd be really helpful. But yeah, please like, subscribe and comment, and let us know what else videos you'd like to see, or any other comments or things that you want to comment about this video. That would be great. And we'll see you guys in the next video, and maybe put Milo in the video for you guys. So guys, I will see you in the next video. So for now, love y'all.